Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we are going to do a fun craft tonight. It's a technique I've done before, but there's a lot of new people, so I don't know if they have seen it before. So we're going to make something look all old and galvanized looking. So I know that I've done a scale like that before, and so we're going to try that tonight. Hey guys, I see some people hopping on. Thank y'all for jumping on and watching. Hey Debbie, hey Heather, and Judy. It's rainy in Ohio. Judy, it was rainy this morning here, and it was rainy yesterday. It was kind of rainy this weekend, so hey Wanda and Peggy, how are y'all? I'm glad everybody's jumping on to watch. I was saying at the beginning, I'm going to do a technique I've done before, but there's a lot of people on here that are new, and I don't know if y'all may have seen it. So I have been pondering all day of what to do, and this is something I've had in my mind, and I wanted to do it. I know y'all may have probably seen it done before. Some of you may not. What I'm going to use and what I'm going to do, so we'll see. Hey everybody for hopping on. Thank you. Hey Ginger and Mary and Charisse, all my friends. Okay guys, so we're going to get started. So I had to do a little prep work before I did this, because part of it involves spray painting, okay? So the spray paint that I used is just this Rust-Oleum. I just wanted this silver color, and it is called metallic aluminum, but you can use any silver because you're not really gonna, or any kind of gray, you're not really gonna see that in the end product, but that's just kind of the base of what we start with. If some of y'all have been watching for a while, y'all saw me do this to us. I made a scale and with some stuff from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to do the exact, thank you, Jill. We're going to do the exact same technique tonight, but I know some people probably not have seen it. So we're going to do this a little bit. We're going to do a little fall spin on it. Hey, Rhonda from North Carolina and Catherine from New Mexico. Okay, guys, so I spray painted a couple items. This is a funnel from the Dollar Tree. It was white. I didn't spray paint the inside because you're not going to see it. I ran home from work and kind of finalized what I was going to do, and ran outside and was spray painting. It was kind of windy outside, and thank you, Jane. And so I spray painted a funnel, and it comes like this. It comes in a set from the Dollar Tree. It's 3 pieces, and you get 3 different sizes. So you could do this in 3 different sizes if you wanted to. I'm just doing the one tonight. And I know y'all have probably seen this container from the Dollar Tree. It was just a plastic. I didn't spray paint the inside, even though it looks like it's silver. It's just showing from the inside because it's clear. And it's just a little container. It looks like, it reminds me of those Folger, the Folger coffee things that the coffee comes in. You could use one of those, however you want to do it. You can use any container you have. I dug this out of my closet. You could use a container like this from the Dollar Tree, or anything that you have at your house. You could do the same exact thing as what we're going to do. So we are going to make this into a pumpkin. We're going to galvanize it looking and make it look all rusty and make a pumpkin out of it. What happened to retirement? I just had to work. I had to fill in at another clinic just, because they needed somebody. So they asked me a couple of weeks ago, right after I retired, if I would come and fill in for these few days while somebody was off. So I told them that I would. So the tags are gone. Ordered trucks, but said sold out for tags. Yes, I won't be making more, Jane. I just got a cut, and I will be making more. Looks like a Folger's cancer. It does. And this actually comes in 2 sizes at the Dollar Tree. There's a big one and there's a small one. And they didn't have the big one, or I would have gotten him. I would have gotten that one. And the lid is white, but see, it's white. And I spray painted it as well, but you're not really going to see it. But I just went ahead and spray painted it for the heck of it, okay? So we're going to make this look old and galvanized. So if you had just some gray spray paint, it would work just as fine too. It's not really going to... It's not really going to matter in the end. So I've just got a few different, let's see, steel. I've just got a few. Let me grab one other paint. Hold on. Y'all don't go anywhere. I'm just going right here to grab it and grab a couple of more different shades of some gray. Sorry. Okay, let me get back in my chair. Sorry about that, because I thought I had everything. Now I got to get adjusted in my chair again. Okay, so I've just got all these different grays. This is Elephant. Some kind follower sent me this, and I appreciate it. And I got some steel. I've got white, Waverly, and then I've just got some random gray colors that I have, apple barrel, whatever. And you can use acrylic for this. You don't have to use chalk paint. I just like using it. What is the blue, red, white on the top shelf at the corner? Oh, that's a little gnome that Heather made me and sent to me. Isn't he just the cutest thing? She was so sweet. She sent me this in the mail. It's plastic canvas and it's done like that, but she sent that to me. And I can't get him back up there, so I'm gonna set him over there. So that's what he is. He's a gnome. Thank y'all for sprinkling. So what I'm gonna do is, I better shake it first. And I know Waverly is starting to appear back at Walmart. I don't even think I have opened it. And so you should be probably starting to see it a little more. I know people are sending me pictures and saying, oh, it's back out, it's back out. So, so we are going to just paint this up and chat at the same time. But you're going to be amazed at how pretty this looks. So did y'all see me do the scale way back when? You probably did if you've been following me for a while. I thought you were just teasing us. So I'm just going to take just an old chip brush, nothing special, any kind of, bristly looking brush. And I see a gnome beside the word share. Yeah, that's my little fall gnome. He's the Santa gnome, but he's all got his fall attire on. He looks like a little mountain man. That's the Santa gnomes, but he's dressed like that. Somebody in the group did that, and I was like, oh, Nelly, I got to do that. So I had to make me one. He's so cute. Okay, so I'm just barely dipping my paintbrush in the paint, in my Elephant, the darker shade. This is so simple, but it has just a great effect. And I'm just basically going to start just pouncing all over this silver. And we're going to make this look like old metal or galvanized metal or whatever you want to call it. And you can do this technique on anything. The scale was the best one you'd ever seen. Well, and the reason I did that was because my husband kept bugging me about it. It's like, you got to do this live. I said, honey, everybody's done this scale. I don't want to just keep, it looks like your husband. That's so funny. I said, I don't want to just do something, keep doing stuff that people have already done. He's like, I know, but this is just looks real. It looks like real old metal. So that's what, so I did it live. And it's been a few months ago that I did it. So see, guys, I'm just kind of peppering it on there. I'm not really, I'm not being too heavy with it. I'm just kind of peppering it on there. So I'm going to I got heavy on that side, and I might save the back for later just for time's sake and not worry about the back so much because we're on here live. So yes, you can I spray painted it first. I spray painted it with just some silver that I had. Still have to finish your scale. I just ran out there to our cabinet in the garage and grabbed some spray paint. I said, here's the silver, and I just spray painted. Gave it one good coat, and I let it dry. Because it's really not going to matter because we're going to cover most of it up. So I'm just I got kind of heavy on that side. But see, I'm just kind of doing little spots, and it just knocks down that shine, that silver glare so much. But you can make anything look old, like with this technique. So I'm just doing this. I'm not going to do the total back just because I got to hold on to it. So that is handy to hold on to it while you're painting. So I'm just doing that. So y'all had a good Monday? Made your first salt shaker gnomes? Cool. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of get some of that paint off. And I'm not even going to wash my brush. I'm just going to dip it in this lighter gray. And then I'm just going to kind of do the same thing. Just kind of tap, tap, tap everywhere. Hey, from Kentucky, Trudy. Hey, Denise. So I'm just tap, tap, tapping, just putting a little bit on the bristles. I mean, barely even anything to say about, just barely some on there. So I'm just kind of wanting all these shades of gray to be in this, on top of this silver. And I got to do the funnel too, so we're going to do him in a minute. I think I'm going to go ahead and start him. So see, that's how it looks. Starting to look a little bit. Let me hold it back so you can kind of see from the glare of the light. So this is easy. I mean, this is really no skill at all. You just have to, so see it starting out all shiny silver. It looks like real silver or aluminum, doesn't it, on the camera? And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go over this whole thing, just tapping. So see, I'm just barely trying to hold it where y'all can see where the light won't shine on it. Where it's just barely getting any on there. And they sell these brushes at Walmart in the real paint section where you actually paint, where you buy the real paint, like house paint. They sell these for like 25 cents, and they have different sizes, and I love them. I use them for, y'all see this one's all rusty because I left them in the water. But I use them till I can't use them anymore, and then I save them because I'm going to make a project one day with them when I get a whole bunch. I'm going to make some kind of a something with it. I don't know yet, but I'm going to make a cool hangy project chandelier with, I don't know, paintbrushes or something. So I'm just tap, tap, tapping. And this goes pretty quick. It's not, you know, this doesn't take a too terribly long time. And don't forget to get down into that little lip of that funnel in there. So we don't want any of that silver just glaring out at us because we want it to look galvanized and old. So I'm just tap, tap, tapping. The old Tin Man's hat, yes. And I saw this project somewhere, and I tried to go and find who it was, and I couldn't for the life of me find out who it was. I don't know if it was on YouTube or if it was on Pinterest. I tried to go find it, but I saw it a while ago. But you know, you've seen those pictures. Now I'm dipping it in this lighter gray. This is the steel. So I'm using elephant and steel right now. It does look like a hat for the Tin Man. Yep. But I saw this somewhere. But you know how you see those rusty cans and they've got the eyes and the mouth and stuff cut out, and they got Mom stuck down in the top, and that's what I'm kind of going for, that look. So, and you don't have to use the funnel if you don't want to. Yes, you can use a Folgers coffee can if you want to. Those plastic containers, you can use any kind of plastic container, really. It doesn't have to be this from the Dollar Tree. You can hide your candy in it from your kids because they won't look in it. So I'm just making sure I've got this other lighter color all over it. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. It's just got all these. I'm trying to hold it where y'all can see where it doesn't shine. Just kind of tap those two colors all over it. I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to pick this back up, and he's about dry. And so I'm going to get just a titch. Y'all know what a titch is? That means it's a little bitty bit. I'm going to do just a little bit of black. Just a little bit. Look how nasty that top looks. I've got to find out where the hole is. There it is. Because I'm almost out of ink. Just almost out. Got it on my scissors. My best scissors too. Okay. So I hope y'all have had a good Monday. I have. I got to work tomorrow too, and then I'm back to this job. Never heard of a titch. That just, a lady I used to work with, that's what she used to say, and it kind of stuck. And just a titch. That means it's just a little bitty bit. Alright, so I'm going to just get a little bitty bit of black on my bristles. Let me move it out here. I don't know why I put it on this plate. I don't know why. And I'm going to tap some of it off, and I'm just going to kind of randomly just do it here and there. I'm not going to do as much. So I'm just, so see, I'm just doing here and there. I'm not even doing like the whole thing. Hey Pamela, you're fine. You can always watch the beginning again. I just took a Dollar Tree container and I spray painted it silver ahead of time. And now we are just tapping on some different gray chalk paints and making this look like galvanized old metal. So, and you can do as heavy or as light as you want for it to look. So I'm just trying to get it all on here. And if you get a big glob of it somewhere, that's okay, because we want it to look all kind of rusty. See how it's starting to look? It's starting to look like actual metal. And that's what I'm kind of going for. Just add a little, and then you can step back and look at it and say, okay, well, I need some more over here, and just add it to your preference. So see, that's what it's looking like. So let me get a little bit more black out. I didn't get quite enough. Oh, come on. I'm about to the end of this bottle. I've got to go on the hunt for some ink, especially. Okay. Thank y'all for sprinkling. So did anybody get to go to the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General yesterday after I showed y'all my goodies on Saturday night? You came through Hernando and it was pouring down rain. Yes, Billy, it was. And then I guess about maybe 12, 1 o'clock, the sun came out and it got pretty. And I was like, okay, I can go outside and spray paint, because I've been trying to think all day long what I was going to do. Oh, Tina, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you saw me on the Crafty-thon. And we're talking about having another one of those probably in October maybe. So just, if you're in that group, just stay in the group, because we're going to do some more Christmas, maybe a Thanksgiving one, I think. Okay, so see how that's looking? Looks like metal, like galvanized metal. All right, we're going to let that dry. And I am going to put him in the water, because now we're going to do white, and I don't want my black and white mixing together. Hey, Teresa. Now I can't get my white open. There it goes. And I opened it down here because it gets all those little crumbs in the cap, and then it just gets everywhere, and it falls off the top. I keep saying I'm going to put my chalk paint in those condiment bottles, and then I can just squirt it out. It would be so much easier, but haven't done that yet. Oh, Rita, welcome, welcome. Ginger, welcome. Okay, so now I got my another chip brush that's rusty too, because I'm guilty of leaving them in the water. I know you're not supposed to, but you know. Anyway, when I save them and do something with them, that's going to give it a little bit of character. Okay, so I'm just dipping it in the white, same way I did the other colors. And then I'm just going to kind of go here and there. And this is very forgiving. Like, I got some white spots there, but I can easily go back over it with some gray and make it not look as in-your-face white. You can also kind of pounce it out and make it a little softer where it doesn't look so just like a white blob. But just real light-handed. You just have to be just very, very light-handed. Just tap, 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 tap. Just very simple. So my son's football game, normally he has a game on Monday nights. And so it got canceled this morning because it was raining so bad. I don't know if the football field was just too wet for them to play. So they canceled it this morning because it was pouring down rain. And of course the rain moved out and they still didn't play. So I got to come live with y'all because I was going to go do it tomorrow night. And then they canceled the football game. See, there's my white. See, I got some kind of dark spots where I got it a little too heavy, but I'll fix that. Hey, Melissa. Okay, so I'm just going to do our funnel the same way. And once you start tapping, and you'll kind of get the feel of how you want it to look, and you can turn your brush all different ways so you don't get the same pattern everywhere. So therefore it looks more authentic. And since you're not using very much paint, it dries quickly. Yes, looking good so far. I hope it turns out how I have in my mind. So I'm just doing a little here and there. Because you know, when you see the galvanized metal, you see all those different shades of gray and deep tones, little speckles of white. I'm going to get down in this little crack. So there's how that's looking. So let me hold it where y'all can see it better when the light doesn't glare. Okay. So now I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to go back in a little gray, and I'm just going to kind of go over some of those dark white, the white spots that I made kind of too bright, and just kind of tone that down a little. And it's okay because it's going to give it a little character. And no two pieces are going to look the same. Let's see. Because I don't want it to look so globby. Is that a word? What color paint makes rust look? That's what we're going to do next. I'm gonna use a little burnt umber and this other color I have called rust red, and we're gonna kind of mix a little bit. That spot right there just doesn't want to tone down, but I got it. Okay, so see how it looks now? It looks like galvanized metal. Let me see if I can get close so y'all can kind of see. And it looks different on the camera than it does in person, I will say. So see those white spots I got kind of dark? I still can't get those to calm down. But it looks different to me than it does when I look at it on the thing. Okay. All right, so let me make sure I'm done. How many pounces is enough? So let me put my black over here, put this plate over here. And you gotta let me turn on my little fan, that way it can be dry. No, I've never used the cinnamon. I've never used that technique. I've seen people do it, but does it come off? Like, I wonder, does it rub off? Hey Tina from Ohio. Let me just get my little fan. Okay, so there's the funnel. And the lid I'm not too worried about because we're gonna cover that up. Melinda, I'm taking a container from Dollar Tree. It's a plastic container. I spray painted it silver, and then I just dabbed a whole bunch of gray and white and black paint on it and made it look like it's galvanized. Now we're going to try a little rust. This, well, I told y'all a story. This is espresso bean from Anita's. Any brown will work. Dark brown, burnt umber, that will work. And I'm just going to put a little bit out here on my plate because it looks like burnt umber to me. And this is called Rust Red. And I don't know what this is going to look like. What am I going to do with it? I'm going to just set it in my house for just Halloween or fall. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of my black. So I've got those two colors. And that Rust Red may be a little too much. And I'm just going to put a little bitty bit of black in it. And let's see what color we get. Maybe it'll look like rust. Nancy's talking to Alexis. Why not mod Pardurica? I don't know what you're saying. And I'm just picking up some more black. And black goes a long way, guys. When you mix paint and you put black in it, it goes a long way. It doesn't take much. But for this time, it's taking a little more than normal. Okay, I got this pretty rusty brown color. Don't be scared to mix your colors. Yeah, you can put some pebbles in the bottom to have... Am I there? Y'all went off for just a minute. Hey, Craig, if you're watching, will you tell Chase to get off the internet? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It went reconnecting. Mod Podge. Orange and brown, yes. So I got this pretty It looks a lot more red on there than it does, but it looks like rust. A titch more rust. I got y'all saying a titch. Okay, these are just makeup sponges from Dollar Tree or wherever, Walmart. And I'm just going to attempt to just try to make some little rusty patches like that. And just kind of tap it and just kind of move my sponge around. And just kind of make some little rusty looking little patches up here. See how that's starting to look like rust? Yeah, I cut out for a minute. It said reconnecting, so I don't know if it was my internet. So I'm just going to kind of dab it all around the edge and just make little rusty spots, just like if it's been sitting out and it had rusted. I'll go around the bottom, like places where you would think rust would be, like around the edge and the rim. And so that's what I'm trying to do. See? And just kind of dabbing it on and dabbing over it. But that looks like rust. It looks just like rust. Storms. It's not raining here, but I don't know. Maybe my son's on the internet, you know your paints. Well, I've been doing it a long time, Vicki. I've been painting and crafting for a very long time. My whole life, I've done some kind of something. And so after a while, you just experimenting and figuring it out. You just kind of get to know what works and what doesn't work. But I can always learn other things. So see how it looks all rusty? Let me fix that spot right there because it looks kind of like it's squared. Okay. See? So see if you make a big blob or something like that, it's okay because you can just fix it. So see, it looks all metally and rusty, and that's kind of what I want. You can use some spots, over here somewhere in the middle if you want to. Just where it looks like it's kind of rusted through, maybe. Okay, now I'm going to set that in front of my fan, and we're going to do the same thing to the funnel. I'm excited for what this is going to look like. So see how that looks like rust? But I would love to try the cinnamon thing. I wonder how long it would smell like cinnamon. You're dumping out your Folgers. Bye-bye, container. But if you have just gray spray paint, just use what you have. You don't have to make a special little trip to get you some spray paint. We just keep some spray paint of what we've used in the past and just do what you got. It'll work. Some gray. And if you got any metallic silver paint, like craft paint, you could just dab it on there and do the same thing I did. So, see, I put some up here, like kind of where that little part meets. Looks just like rust. So you could mix, like somebody said, orange and brown, and just kind of mix it and put a little dot of red maybe. And you could probably get this same as that color. Use what you have. Y'all know I got a lot of paints. I just picked a few colors. I thought I had burnt umber, but I didn't. But burnt umber would work. If you just did burnt umber, it would be fine. You could probably add a little dot of red or orange. So see, he's got a lot of rust on him. So don't be scared to add a lot of little rusty spots. Because, if it was out in the elements, it would be all rusted up and have places where it's rusted through. So I'm not going to be scared to add some big spots like that. See? Falling off my end of my chair. Hey, Labriska. Alright, so I'm just doing it up. Okay, so he's all rusty. That's what we're going to name him, Rusty. There he is. So that's going to be kind of the front, I guess. Well, I might put this to the side, so I guess I need to paint that too. Need to rust it up. that little, I don't know what you call that, where they hang it on the thing, on something. I better get some rust back here. See, I got a big glob there, but that's okay. Looks just like rust. Isn't that cool? So yeah, y'all think of what all you could do with this technique. And like I said, I did a scale. Ooh, it's been a while ago, so I'm not really sure, you know, when it was, but it's been a while. So I'm gonna set that in front of my fan. And this is already dry. See how he looks? Oh, he's all rusty. So now the fun part starts. So beforehand, I drew out, this is just paper. I just freehanded a mouth and some little triangle eyes. So I did that on just regular copy paper, and I drew me a mouth, and it took me several tries, so don't think that I'm just the perfect artist, because I'm not, because it took me several erasing with a pencil. You've binge watched my videos. So, okay, so let me show you something else. So this has got the handle in the back. It has a seam right there in the center. So I'm going to use that as my center point. That's going to help me get it in the center. So I use what I got. So that's going to help me. Then I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna use a black Sharpie because I'm gonna paint his mouth black anyway. So I just got a black little Sharpie, and I'm gonna trace it. Instead of trying to freehand paint this mouth and stuff on, I'm going to stencil him on there, or draw him on there with my stencil that I made. But yes, he would be pretty with some moms coming out the top, so you really don't have to use the funnel. I don't think my Sharpie's working on this paint. It is for the most part. I have to keep wiping the paint off the end, so maybe it'll work. I should have got the big one. Where's the big one? Here we go. Yeah, I got it at Dollar Tree. It's just a container. And I spray painted it silver. But you could, it kind of looks like a Folgers coffee can. You know how it has the handles in the back? But you could use any container that you wanted to do this. Okay, so see, I drew his mouth on. Let me turn it the right way. There's his mouth. My big one worked better. My little one, it didn't like the paint. So I just have triangle eyes, nothing major. And I'm gonna just trace his eyes on there. I'm using that little center line again as my kind of guide of where I want to put his eyes. Because I don't want him looking all cockeyed or something. One eye will be lower than the other. And y'all know how my jack-o'-lanterns turned out the other night. Hey, Shelly. Okay, so I'm just... And right before I went live, I couldn't find my little pieces of my pumpkin mouth. I was like, oh no. And I had put them underneath this brown paper. I was like, oh. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Marie. Okay, and here's his little nose. And I'm going to do his nose. I'm going to do his upside down. So that center line helps, you know, helps me get to right in the middle. So it's pretty easy. And you actually could probably color this in with a Sharpie, but I'm going to paint it. It might take a while if you did that, but... Okay, so there's his little face. So we're going to paint his face on. We'll block her. Uh-oh. We must have a troll. But it'll be okay. Yeah, if y'all just ignore it, it'll go away. So let me find, I got 10,000 paintbrushes out here. I think I'm going to use this one. I got to get my plate with my black on it. If it's who y'all think talking about, I think I've seen her before too. Sorry, guys. Oh, you saw one, an actual tin can on eBay? Well, ours only costs $2 and some paint. So I bet it costs more than that on eBay. So I'm just going to fill in his face really quick. And I'm not being real particular about my lines, because if it looks a little out of line, it's going to be okay, because he's weathered and rusty. Old Rusty the Pumpkin, that's what we're going to name him. Hey, Jennifer. Let's see. Hey, Gail. You reported her, Linda? Yeah, I think she does that a lot. I think she was on Alexis's from Purposeful Indulgence. I think she was on hers the other night too, and it's like, just ignore it. I don't know what the deal is with people getting on all these crafting videos and being, I don't know. But it's like, it's a lot lately. It's been a lot of people. Okay, so there's his eyes so far. And I'm probably going to go back over it with maybe a little rust color. Welcome, Susan. I guess Susan's new. So this doesn't take long. Once you get that face drawn on there, it doesn't take very long. Just filling in this mouth. So yeah, if you do a Sharpie, do a big Sharpie, because that little one did not work. They have a board life. Evidently, I don't know. So I'm probably going to put some rust around his mouth and make his mouth look rusty, because if it's actually cut out, it would be rusty around there. So I'm going to do that here in just a minute. Yeah, that's the same person that was on Alexis's the other night. So she'll move along in a minute. Yeah, there's places that people can go to get stuff if they need it. Not that I'm not about helping the needy people, but this isn't the place to come to do that. But it's okay. She can stay and watch crafts. Okay, so there's his face. Look how stinking cute he is. I'll let y'all see it up close. He's not all perfect, but that's okay. He's old Rusty. So let me let that dry a minute. I did the pumpkins with the burlap and just love it. Look good, Cheryl. Post it in the group. I want to see. I just threw away a Folgers coffee can and got it out of the trash and washed it up. Good. It's going to look awesome. Okay, so I'm going to get my little sponge out, and as soon as his little face dries. Oh, Kimberly, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm just going to take my sponge again, and I'm just going to kind of put some rust kind of around his mouth, maybe, in different spots, just so it doesn't look like it's, you know, freshly painted on there, maybe, or cut out. I know, it's turning out cute. But wouldn't it look cute if even if you left him like this and put some moms and stuff in the top? That would look so stinking cute too. So there's a picture that floats around about this time every year, and it's like old gas cans and old minnow buckets that people fish with, the metal ones, and old toolboxes, and they've all got pumpkin faces on them. And that just makes me swoon, because I just love how they've actually cut the faces out of the metal. Okay, so I just added some around his face. See, doesn't that look stinking real? I'm just so tickled with how it's turning out. Okay, so I'm going to put that up and let that dry. Now we got to decide what we're going to fix him up. Mom's would look cute. It would. So I don't know if I'm going to put his top back on. Okay, so let me show y'all the choices we can do. We can use the funnel, do this and put his little top on. Does that that looks just like an old rusty can, and it just looks so real. Or I can paint the top. Let me give you another option in case you want to do this. This is just like an, it is a handle from Home Depot. I think it's from Home Depot. And it's just one of those handles. So you could even put that on top like this, and it could just be a handle on the top and make it look like an old can with a handle. Or you could put a piece of wood, a little stump, and make a little stem and put some raffia and stuff around it. I think I'm gonna do his funnel though, his funnel top. But now I'm kind of torn if I should glue it down, because then if I want to put something in it, I can if I leave it like this. If I leave it, they were the Tin Man. Oh, that's so cute. You made it from scratch. That's awesome. Okay, I like the funnel too. But I think I'm going to leave it to where I can just do this. I mean, I'm tempted to glue it down, but I don't know. So, let me see. I think I'm going to leave it loose. Staggered, yes. They would look cute in different sizes. And like I said, Dollar Tree has these containers. They have them in another taller size. They just didn't have it the day I was there. So I could make another one with a different face and put it with it. Or, you know, you could get containers like this. Or shop your kitchen. Like everybody said, they're washing out their Folgers coffee can. And a Folgers coffee can is actually fatter and shorter. So you could pair it with this and it'd be really cute. So now, I think he's all dry. I'm going to add... I'm going to put a little something something up here at the top. I have got all of this. I have torn fabric. I have done all kinds of stuff because I was like, I might need some, add him some little, kind of like we tried to fix him up a little bit because he's old. I got strings. Let's see what all I got here. I just tore a whole bunch of fabric. What happened to the star buttons? I don't know. I don't know where it is. It said enabled when I went on, but I hadn't even noticed. Who knows? You know, Facebook does weird stuff sometimes. So let's see. Just gonna tie. And then this may not even totally work out, but I'm just gonna try to. Let's see. But we're gonna try to do something. I gotta get them lined up. I thought I was lining them up and they're not lined up. You could even stick mums and stuff down in here. And I got some stuff to put down in there in case I want to do that. So I'm just going to see what this is going to look like, but I may end up taking it off. The star button hadn't hit any. Well, it said enabled when I started, and I don't know what happened. So, you know, they may be trying to update something. Let's see. This may come off, so I may not even use it, but I'm going to just kind of play with it and see. Because I don't want it to hang down in his face and take away from him. So I may not even leave it on there. Ugh. Trying to get it tight to where it just looks all kind of, I can move his hat around to where it just kind of looks all, you would leave the ribbon off. I don't know. Facebook does updates and stuff, and, you know, things go kind of haywire. So y'all think I should leave the ribbon? Let me see what he looks like. I don't know. I kind of don't like it. Skinnier strips. I don't know. I kind of like it with nothing on it. What do y'all think? No, I love the ribbon. your Tide Pods container. Absolutely, do that. You could galvanize that bad boy up and put you a face on it. But I do have some other, so should I put some stuff down in there? Raffia be nice. I got raffia. Y'all know I hate the raffia, but here we are. Here we are. This right here makes my, oh, no, it's just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess. Okay. Hot mess. Looks better without the ribbon. I didn't want it to take away from the funnel and you not be able to see the funnel. Alright, so what if I just kind of did like something like that and put it up here? I gotta look, I can't see it on the camera. That's too much. Spray it with water. Oh, the raffia. Well, Alexis, for Purposeful Indulgence, she gets her flat iron out. She's got a little mini flat iron. I have one in here somewhere because of her. And she flattens it out because she's like me and she has the raffia rage and I can't handle it. This right here just drives me to the moon. It's crazy. I can't deal with the raffia. Turquoise heart on raffia. So maybe I just did a little bit. If I just do, or what, I have these too from Nashville Wraps. Maybe I need to do this. Like, and these already have little twisty ties in them. So is that okay? Tie a few strings around the top. Let me see. That kind of looks too perfect, doesn't it? I know, I went to get the hula skirts and they didn't have any more. And I was like, oh, my rolls of raffia is over there in this little drawer. I got everything on this table, guys, but that. So what if I just make a little bunch? Oh, squirt the raffia. Okay, and make a little bundle or something. This right here is this with turquoise. The Nashville Wrap one looks good. Sorry guys, I was gone. That one, or see, this stuff is just, it's just total chaos. Or that, and kind of cut it down. With the orange sprigs. Okay. Bead garland around the base of the funnel. That would look cute. Okay, let me turn him around. I might need to trim it though. Maybe coming out from under the funnel. That's cool. Okay. Maybe I need to give it a haircut though. I can play barbershop. Did y'all play barbershop when you were kids and cut somebody's hair? Your kids probably have. Okay, so there's that. So what if, I think it would look good if I put stuff coming out the top. That spray paint hammered silver, yes. I just had the regular silver and I just used that and then went on maybe as a bow tie. Add a ribbon raffia refab bow. I could do that too. Wow. I stuck that down in there. You could still stick your mom's. I could just do this right here. Nope. That's too tall. A sunflower. Oh, I didn't get that out. Let's see. If I put a whole bunch of that in there, it might look okay. I think the berries only. I think so too. These came from Dollar Tree. There just says berries. And that one just popped off the stem. Nothing out of the top. That man. Alright. I'm just going to cut them all off. We're just going to see. Sunflower. I have sunflowers. I just don't have one right here. I'm just going to cut all these off. And I'll tell you what you can use these for, instead of throwing them away, which I throw them away. Snowman arms. When you make snowmen in the Christmas time. Make good snowman arms. I usually just throw mine away. What does that look like? Is that too much? He looks like a wild tin man. Hey, Mom. Hey, Colin. Put radiation under the funnel for his hair. Radiation? Where does that come from? That's a little too much? Okay, too much. Alright. So then we won't do the berries. That? Probably too. I'm telling y'all, this table has got stuff mounded up on top of it like. I'm just not sure I love this bow though. Snowman arms, yes. Perfect snowman arms. Because they're already kind of brown and you make snowman arms. Think he's cute just like that? I don't know, that bow just looks too, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to cover up the funnel. Raffia under the funnel to look like hair. Do pumpkins have hair? I don't know now. That's kind of cute. Let me fix his hair and I'll turn the chair around so y'all can see him like a beautician. I'm playing barbershop. But if you wanted to, you could glue this down, the funnel down. But I may end up going back and filling him up with something heavy to where he's not like flyaway. What y'all think about that? His hat's turned. What does that look like? That looks funny. Berries hanging down. I know that hair raffia is wild. Y'all know I don't like this stuff. I love the way it looks. I just can't corral it. And it just frustrates me and gets me all, because it's just this unorganized mess. Some berries on the bow. Alright, we'll try that. I'll just snip some off. I got my hot glue gun on over here, but let's see if I can just stick some, because it's going to be on there. Now I'm cooking with Crisco, Jackie Miles says. We say, now you're cooking with grease. That's looking better. We could just dress him up for days and he would... See, all y'all's is going to look so different, and everybody's is going to look different, depending on what you got in your stash. Do a bigger buffalo check with raffia bow. That'd be cute. Yeah, if I got some buffalo check. Okay. That does give him a little something, something. Look at there. See? It gives him just a little pop of color. Cut the ends of the bow. See, I was thinking that too. Whoever just said cut the ends of the bow to make it look kind of where it's just not so fixed. That's what I was thinking. It looks too fixed or something. Now, that. I just got to get it to pay attention what I want it to do. And back on there. There we go. Oh, he looks good. That looks better. Yeah, refab bow, yes. You like him with no hair? That was funny. I just took his hair out. No hair. He went bald. Automatic. The hair does look cute, but I think I want to leave him without any hair. So and I like this little thing sticking off the side. Kind of gives it a little other feature, a little character. But doesn't he look cute? See, you could hide all your Snicker bars or something in there if you wanted to. Nobody would ever know. But I would really put something heavy in it because it is, I mean, he's just a little container. But he looks so stinking like metal. Elizabeth, now you're going to get your Folgers coffee can, dump out. Somebody was doing it a minute ago. A couple people like, I'm dumping my Folgers out right now. Oh, thank you, Judy. He is adorable. And that was just some paint, guys, and some different colors of gray, but I'll show it to y'all up close so you can kind of see. But it looks just like rust. See, I made it. And see, now the back is silver like we started. I haven't painted this part because I was holding on to it. He is so cute. But see, and then the top's still silver, but I just painted that because I just wasn't sure if I was going to, like I said, you could do the handle up here, or you could put a stem and just hot, you know, you could hot glue a handle up there like that, or you could put the little wood slice up here, the little branch or stick from your yard, or a cork or something like that, and you can make a let me get his hat straight. Make him a little stem and do the same thing. Yeah, the rust, I think the rust makes it because it looks like it's old. Yeah, you could leave the top off, and like I said, you can hide your Snicker bars from your kids or whatever you want to in there. So, yeah, so if you could find containers that were the same size, you get all these, you get this one, and this one for $1. So you can make three and, you know, have 3 different sizes and have all different faces, and it would just be so stinking cute like this. So this is, I know it's square, but it would still look cute because even though it's square, this came from the Dollar Tree too. Now look, that one fits on there like this. Look, it's not even, it won't come off. I mean, it's on there. But see, you could do him and do a different face and do the same way. Terry, I spray painted it silver. I just had some silver in my cabinet in the garage, and it was just Rust-Oleum, and it says bonds to plastic, but metallic aluminum is what color that was. And then I just took steel, Waverly, and elephant, and a little bit of white, and a little bit of black. And you could use acrylic paint. You know, don't think you have to use chalk paint. And I just dabbed all over it with a chip brush like this. Just all those different colors. And then I made some rust looking colors with just some brown, some dark browns. Like this one was Espresso Bean, and this one was Rust Red by Anita's. But you could add some brown, a little orange red, and get you a rusty color, and then just dab it on. I just used a little, I got so much stuff on this table, y'all, it looks like something exploded in here. I don't even know where my makeup sponges went. Anyway, your makeup sponges. Oh, I did have something I was going to add to him, and I don't even know where it went. It's up in here somewhere. I'm telling y'all. Oh, it fell on the floor. Hold on. Okay. I was going to make this little tag. You could do a spooky square pumpkin. And, yeah, I need to read that book. What's my name, Linda? My name is Lee. Okay, so I did cut this out. I forgot about this. I cut this out of a cookie sheet. Where's my hole punch? And I tried this before I came on. And then you can take a regular paper hole punch and hole punch a tag. And I was thinking I could write Where's my paint pen? Where's my paint pen? I'm telling y'all, this table, I'm going to take a picture of this table when I get done so y'all can see. It's a hot, hot mess. Where's my paint pen? Here's the paint pen. What if I put, I wrote trick or treat. And this is not liking this stuff. It don't like it. It wants to come off, and we can make it rusty. Oh, Diane, welcome. So I just wiped that off because it didn't want to write on there. Wonder if the Sharpie will. And I could make this tag look rusty. Now hold it in front of the fan and let it dry. You can go back and watch the beginning since you missed. I'm making this little jack-o'-lantern, Rusty. We're calling him Rusty. Yes, I want to try the cinnamon thing. But it doesn't like flake off like the rust. Like if you touch it, does it come off? Yeah, Heather, I'm telling you, this table, there's not much else that's going to fit. So I wonder if, I can't even find my makeup sponges. I had a bunch, I can't even find them. There's fabric and just mess. Raffia stuck in my paint. Okay, so what if I took and kind of did this on this little tag? I probably should have not wrote on it in the beginning. I probably should write on it after. Maybe I'll just do this and then do it in white. Not so worried about the back, but see how I just took, that's out of a cookie sheet from the Dollar Tree? Kind of like I did on that picture right there. Same thing. And, oh, she did a can with a cinnamon Mod Podge. I hadn't seen that one of hers. Cinnamon with Mod Podge. Oh, y'all taught me something, see? Yes, Terry, it gets cleaned up, and then it gets messy again, and I'll clean it up, and it gets messy again. Yes, welcome all the new people. You can hit my nose and hit the little 3 dots at the top, and it will give you the choice, you know, to follow me, or you can, it'll tell, you know, notify you when I go live. Paint pen is not cooperating. Every paint pen I get, guys, I just don't know. It just don't want to work for me. So I'm just going to write trick or treat. Just kind of messy like I normally write because I don't write pretty. I was not, y'all, look what it did. It blobbed down on me. I'm telling you, every paint pen I get, I don't know if it's me. Must be me. It just does not want to work for me. Ugh. Now I gotta get some brown. Look, it's got paint on it. Finna scream. I'm gonna throw it across the room. Okay. My E's like blobbed up. But see, it says trick or treat. I'll let that dry a minute in front of my fan. And I don't know if it's me or if what it is, but it wants to do that every time. And yeah, I forgot about my little my tag. I cut that out of the, just put a heart on it. Like the Tin Man, he needed a heart. I'm gonna have a Mississippi fit. I am. That paint pen's not, it's not wanting to work. But see how it all look, it still looks, it looks old and like it's kind of, I can hold it. That's my terrible handwriting. But it's okay that it looks like that. gives it that much more character. Okay. And see, then when I tap it on the table to get it to come out, it like gushes out. I don't know. It's not wanting to work with me tonight for some reason. Maybe it doesn't like the paint. Ooh, then I just stuck my finger in the white paint. I'm going to hang the tag right here. Somebody was thinking just like I was. Oh, somebody's linking the group. Oh, yeah. So if y'all make it, y'all post it in the group because I want to see it. I want to see, I know somebody's going to do one with pretty mums coming out the top. Or even real mums. You could drop a little bitty mum plant down in here and it would be beautiful. Oh, the Tin Man needed a brain. Who was it that needed the heart? The Scarecrow. No, the Scarecrow wanted the brain. And the Tin Man needed a heart. And the Lion needed courage. Hey, Lou. Okay. So let me get my jute. And I'm going to go through here first. That's just going to add a little something to it, a little detail. Looks like a real metal tag. It's just a cookie sheet from the Dollar Tree. And I wrote trick or treat on it. I'll just leave it just like that. Now I'm going to call him done. See? I'm going to turn it like that. Just a little bit. Isn't that cute? So I hope that y'all end up making one of these. Because that's so cute. Look at his little tag. So cute. I just love him. But now I want to make a big one. Now I want to get the bigger one and make another one to go with him. And then make some baby ones. Like that funnel just went right on there and it's on there. And then I still have this funnel. So I need to make a whole family. And I have some like coppery rose gold looking paint. I wonder what that would look like if we did like patinaed copper. Ooh, y'all, can't you just imagine how pretty that would be? Put some patinaed looking paint on it and make it look like old copper. That would be so pretty. Oh, good, Tammy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, you can make a snowman. You sure could. You can make a girl pumpkin. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to do that rose gold and try it. It's like a coppery color. Thank y'all for the hearts. Oh, Lee, do it live. Okay, I'll have to do that, Heather. We might have to have part 2 of Rusty and his friends Friday night. And I'm going to be live Saturday. Also, I'll be live Friday night and I'll be live Saturday. I'm doing another little crafty thing with some girls. So I'll be on sometime Saturday. I don't know what time. And I'll let y'all know. Good, Cammie. A lion and a scarecrow. Yeah, that'd be cool if you did like the whole Wizard of Oz thing. But it does look like thing. But remember, you gotta hide your Snickers bars or whatever in there. Look, I just put my arm down in that paint pen. Got it on my elbow. But that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. Thank you, Barbara. Alright, guys. Well, I'm gonna hop off. I'm glad y'all came on tonight to watch and help me make Rusty. And I'll post pictures of Rusty later. I hope y'all make them because I know y'all are gonna just... Y'all have a whole family. And I'll be working tomorrow and y'all have a whole family. I'll be like, ah! I want to go home and make... Yes, that's better than that. Exactly. That, well, right here. What we use to make a bigger one. They have another canister like this at the Dollar Tree, but they're taller. It's the same size around, but it's just taller. I wonder what I could use to put on his hat, though. I have to think about that. And they have those oil funnels, too. They're real tall and skinny. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The oil funnels, the black ones. They have those at Dollar Tree. So I wonder what that would look like. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off and go see what my family's eating. Rusty and Rosie. Yes, Connie. I'm going to make a girl now. Might have to make her rose gold, and her name could be Rosie. Oh, yes. Okay. Y'all got my mind to go in now. I'm going to be worried about making pumpkins. Welcome, Joanne. What section in the Dollar Tree is that container? It's in the section back there where they have all of the little Tupperware. I call it Tupperware. The little plastic containers like you put food and stuff in. It's in that section. It's like it's clear. It started out, so you can see the bottom. It started out clear. And then the top was white. So it's like almost like a cookie thing or something. You could put anything in it. Yeah, you could get different funnels, Becca, from somewhere else. Yes, and they would look different. But you got 3 with this, and look, that one goes right on top of there. I mean, it'll come off, but, well, I say it'll come off. Yeah, it'll come off. But that came from Dollar Tree, too. So you can use square ones, round ones. Just shop your house. I bet you got some. Because, you know, pretzels and all that stuff, some that comes in some of these, and you could definitely use those. Or cheese balls, a big cheese ball container. Oh, y'all. I may have to go buy a big cheese ball container so I can make a big one. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like Sam's has those big cheese balls. Oh, mercy. Okay, guys. Well, I'm just going to hop off, and y'all go and search your pantry and what all you got to make a pumpkin with. But this is so stinking cute. So, I'll see y'all Friday night. But I'll post a picture of Rusty, and maybe I'll find another container, and we might make a different one Friday night. I don't know. We'll see. Because now I want to make some more. A whole family. A whole little family of pumpkins. Alright, guys. Good night. Y'all have a good rest of the week. And I will talk to y'all and see y'all later, okay? Bye. Uh-oh. Judy's got a cheese ball container. Yes, yes. The container came from Jan. It came from Dollar Tree. It was just a little container. It's got little holes in the back. But you can use a Folgers coffee can. Alright, guys. I will see y'all later. Bye.